So we're currently stood in the walled garden, and it's about 3 acres worth of land here that's looked after by the Wortley walled garden growers. They do a fantastic job of growing all the veg and flowers that we can use for the hall. Some of it goes to charity and food banks, which is even better. And just at the back here, you can see the head gardener's cottage, which was sold off to fund the restoration of the hall a while ago, which is quite a shame for me as a gardener. And then just here, we've got a chimney cottage. And the chimney had a boiler underneath, and it used to heat all of the glass houses that were originally down this wall that you can see. And it also provided much useful steam that went around the walls to keep the frost at bay and keep the place heated, which is a bit of a feat of engineering itself. I think there was 500,000 bricks that were made. The order was placed for 500,000 bricks to build this wall garden. And it's almost like a generational build, because the amount of time it was took in the old methods is pretty incredible, to be honest. Over here we've got the apple orchard. Because the pear tree avenue is so old, it's hard for it to be as productive as it can be. So about 25 years ago, they planted a lot of different apple species here, and there's about 47 different apple trees here, all different species, a lot more than the 5 you can buy in Tesco. And they have an apple day, which is sometime in August, I believe. And they press a lot of the apples. You can buy the apples, but they press them into a fantastic juice, and they're all for sale on Apple Day. I think I went through about 37 bottles last year because it was just that nice. We've also got some beehives at the top there, which is quite a recent feature. So we're hoping we're going to have honey next year. And then all the polytunnel here.